Hey guys, so 3 lads just went by on bicycles, and one of them started laughing. Like, it was obviously a very fake laugh, ha 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 ha, like that. It's exactly like that. And then he looked at me and said, "Oh, that's a hooker." And then as he went out, he looked again and said, "Oh yeah, that's a hooker," like he was confirming that definitely is. I knew he was laughing at me as soon as he did. I was kind of hoping I was wrong though. But do I look like a hooker to him? I can't believe it, every single time. It's weird, it's every single time I come to the park I get insulted by kids. I'm really good. Here he is. Girly hairstyle. So I could insult them. He has a girly hairstyle. It's a shame the one who called me a hooker didn't have the girly hairstyle. Well, he's got the fucking girly hairstyle. But yeah, it's an absolute shame it's not the one who called me a hooker that had the girly hairstyle. What is with people? He was going too fast.
The girls like mine not in the ready.
Nice doggies. Well, I was recording, luckily, so I don't know whether it actually saw. I don't know. That better not come and hit me. Yeah, I couldn't think what to say, like, real quick. It's a shame it's not the one who called me a hooker that came back. So if he says anything to me, that lad with the ponytail, I'd say girly hairstyle. So he did. Like I say, that's a girly hairstyle. He's got his hair up in a high ponytail type thing. It looks stupid. Sorry, but even in this day and age of that being the trend, it looks stupid. Unless you're a girl, it looks stupid. Or, you know, if I see them, I think they're a girl. What's wrong with them all? Calling me a bloody hooker. I'll break his kneecaps and trash his bike if I see him again. Well, let's try and find a big stick. So his mate's come back, so I'm presuming he's going to come back. The little shit who called me a hooker. I'll get the big stick and I'll trip his bike up. Hopefully I'll send him flying. Well, I don't technically have a beef with that kid with the girly hairstyle, so that's why I didn't say anything. I did say something before he actually called me a hooker though. But the mate who called me a hooker can't possibly have heard it, because he was far away when I said it. I've noticed every time I come to a park, and I say a park because it wasn't this park last time. It's a park in Staley Bridge. I got called a witch. And it's so weird. I'm going to say it's weird because my mum said, well, witch isn't really an insult. But my mum gave me like a witty comeback that I could say to them, that I should have said to them when they call me a witch. So did Becky. Becky's one was the best. Becky said that I should have said yes. You called. Anybody want to be turned into a toad? Although if they say yes, I don't know what I'd do because I actually can't turn someone into a toad. There they are. That's them. So they must have gone round. God, that was quick. They must be very fit. I don't know if they're actually going to come in the park or they're just like... I'm hoping I can remember the witty comment that my mum told me. Well, actually, the witty, comment was for these girls, to be honest. She said, "Oh, I thought I recognised you from the street corner," like implying that they were also a hooker. But I can't do that with the boys, can I? First of all, they're a bit too young. It's always worth recording. Told you, this is why I record, in case I get any kind of trouble from people. I don't know, it's, what do they call it? It's illegal. Isn't it slander or something? That was our close up. Can't wait to tell my mum because she virtually predicted, because first of all she said to me, she texted to say if anybody calls you a witch again you should say this, which was, "No, I think you're mistaking me for my mum." That's what she said. I think that's a good one as well. I think I'll use that one because it was my mum that they used to call a witch. Although if my mum's a witch, surely that stands to reason that I'm also a witch. But anyway, so yes, immediately after she said that, she said it's not really an insult being called a witch. She said now being called a whore is more of an insult. And she said that if anybody ever called me a whore, to say, "Oh, I thought I recognised you. I know your dad," or whatever, say hello, just implying that I'm agreeing that I'm a hooker or something. Or I say the one about, "I thought I recognised you from the street corner." But I don't really feel comfortable saying those things, to be honest, but I'm no good at witty comebacks, so I'll take it because I don't have anything better at the moment. But I couldn't say that to him, apart from the dad. I suppose I could say the dad thing. I just say nothing though. When people say this shit to me, I just say nothing. Mainly because, I'm not expecting it and it's kind of out of the blue. I mean, I do kind of expect it because every time I come out, they give me some kind of comment. At least they have lately. It's not happened for a while, but just lately. So far, every time I've come to a park and encountered kids, they've called me some kind of name or, given trouble. Like the last time I came to this park. I haven't managed to come here since, but the last time I came to this park, it was those girls giving me trouble saying I was recording them when I wasn't. And then Cheatham's Park, where they call me a witch. And then now I'm called a hooker. And then you've got when I went to Wetherspoons, an old man said that he thought I was a hooker as well, just because I was wearing shorts in a freaking hot weather. It was hot weather, It's a lot of people wear shorts in hot weather. It doesn't make them a hooker. You're telling me all these other girls that come are hookers as well? Because there was loads of girls around wearing shorter shorts than mine. Mine were long compared to what most girls wear. I even saw a guy wearing short shorts actually. So, I say, shorter than mine. These long compared. So yeah, just wanted to let you know that that's what I've dealt with today. Because it has seemed like every time I've come out so far, I've had to deal with something. Someone calling me some kind of name. But compared to what the girls wear today, I don't really think this is really hookerish clothes. Oh, sorry. Oopsie daisy. I put my thumb there because I'm trying to hold this in such a way that I can hold it away from me. So it's not always just seeing my face. But yeah, this is not a hooker's sort of outfit though. A hooker outfit would be a tube top or something. And shorts. I don't know. It would look more trashy anyway, and I don't think that this is trashy. Unless the Unless the hookers of today dress like this and dress sort of smart. I don't know why everyone's calling her hooker lately, for fuck's sake. Do you know, I've never been called that in my life. I have been called Wolfie the Slag. But they don't really know what slag means. That was just an insult for the sake of an insult. Because they didn't actually know what slag meant. Well, why are they saying these things to me? Is it that I actually look like a hooker? Or is it that they're the hooligans who know me and are just insulting me? What is wrong with people? Well, when I say people, I mean, apart from the old man, I mean kids. They're all just so rude. Back in my day, I wouldn't have even dreamed of just going up to a grown-up and calling them a name like that. Like back in my day, us kids, we respected, well, you know, kids and young people respected grown-ups. Ah, that dog. I'd love to show you, but I'm gonna do that while they're distracted. Not going playing. Now I'm only recording for the dog. Even if I zoomed in, you wouldn't even be able to just get the dog in. It doesn't zoom in very much. But I couldn't do it in this position. But yeah, so back in my day, those kids wouldn't have dreamt of saying stuff like that to grown-ups. Except the troublemaker types, but it seems like they're all like that now. Like they're all the troublemaker types, every single ones I encounter. I mean, those girls from the other day in Cheatham's Park didn't look like the hooligan types. And yet they acted all weird around me. So weird. Can't wait to tell my mum that her prediction was correct and someone did call me that. Why did they know about hookers at that age anyway? Those kids looked quite young. Why do they know about hookers anyway? Pretty sure I didn't know about hookers when I was their age. They look quite young, like maybe 7 or 8. Between like 7 and 10 they looked, but they were probably older. They seem to all look younger these days. Because there was some like kids that I knew of that looked about 10, but they said that they claimed they were like 15. And I'm like, whoa, they look younger than 15. So they're probably like, probably like 12. 11, 12, 13 maybe, oldest. I'm not even sure I knew about hookers at that age. But maybe, it's a possibility. I know it's weird. But like I say, maybe they've just heard it bandied about and decided to call me that, I don't know. Just weird how kids react towards me. It's so weird. I just don't know, because they don't all know me, surely. They can't possibly all know me and decide to just... But yeah, it's becoming more insulting now, because before they all just call me Wolfie, but now it's just like witch, and which is like a slightly more insulting. I said the reason why I say it's insulting is because witches used to be sort of what's the word, ostracized. So when people called someone a witch, it was like, you know, we hate you, you're an outsider sort of thing. Whereas Wolfie, not so much, it's just a nickname, not really an insult. And well, hooker is definitely an insult, I suppose. Somebody said it's not an insult, saying that, oh, it's a compliment because it means you're good looking or something. But I'm pretty sure there's ugly like hookers out there, pretty sure. Don't know. Maybe it's rare. Yeah, it's definitely not a hooker outfit. So they're just doing it for the sake of being insulting, I think. I stayed silent, just looked at them. I honestly didn't know what to say. They were going at like full speed anyway, so I didn't really get much of a chance to say anything. I think it's less effective if you have to shout it from afar. Anyway, I think that will be all for now. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And shit. Oh, and I've decided that I'm going to make my other channel into an art channel. And I'm going to make it sort of anonymous. So it won't show me in it anymore. So this particular channel, I'm going to be showing me in it. But my main channel, I think I'm going to make it my art channel. And I'm not really going to show myself. Because I want to be able to show it to anybody. even like round here, around these parts, and I just don't want people round here sort of recognizing me and going, oh, that's Wolfie, yeah, I've got like a YouTube now. So I want it to be sort of anonymous so they don't know who I am. And my idea for service is they just contact me. I will do their picture and then I'll just send it to them via the post or something, so I don't have to, you know, come into contact with anybody. It depends who they are anyway. Alright, anyway, so don't forget to like, comments and subscribe. Commission me if you want, because like I say, I do art, portraits of animals and people, but I can also do vehicles and landscapes and shop fronts or whatever, you know, like buildings in general. Just anything you want, really. I'll give anything a go. I'm pretty good at everything. Everything I've tried doing so far, you know, that I've not done before, and I'm doing it for the first time, I often do it well. So I'm pretty confident that I can pretty much paint anything. If there is something that, like I say, I couldn't do because it's more complicated, then obviously I, you know, would probably let you know.